Why do you always end up with toxic people? Why does it feel like no matter how kind, loyal, or loving you are, you still attract the wrong ones? Is it bad luck? Is it destiny? Or is there something deeper happening beneath the surface? In this video, we are going to uncover the hidden psychological reasons why toxic people keep entering your life, and more importantly, how you can stop it permanently. Maybe you feel exhausted. You give too much. You forgive too easily. You ignore red flags. You believe people will change. And every time, you tell yourself, this time it will be different. But it never is. And slowly, you begin questioning yourself. What is wrong with me? The truth is, nothing is wrong with you. But something inside you might be attracting the same pattern. One of the biggest reasons you attract toxic people is low self-worth, even if you don't consciously realize it. When you don't fully believe you deserve healthy love, respect, and peace, you tolerate behavior that you shouldn't. Toxic people can sense this. They test boundaries. And if you don't stop them early, they stay. If you are someone who always gives more, tries harder, and sacrifices your needs to keep others happy, toxic people are naturally drawn to you. Because they are takers. And overgivers attract takers. You believe love means proving yourself. But healthy love does not require self-abandonment. You don't attract toxic people because you are weak. You attract them because you ignore early warning signs. The controlling jokes. The disrespect disguised as sarcasm. The inconsistency in words and actions. You see it, but you hope it will change. Hope without boundaries becomes self-destruction. Sometimes you attract toxic people not because you like pain, but because pain feels familiar. If you grew up around criticism, emotional distance, inconsistency, or conditional love, your nervous system learned that this is normal. So when you meet someone emotionally unavailable or controlling, it does not feel strange, it feels familiar. And familiarity feels safe, even when it is unhealthy. Your brain confuses chaos with chemistry. You call it intense connection. But intensity is not love. It is often unhealed trauma recognizing itself. Toxic relationships often create something called trauma bonding. It happens when moments of pain are followed by moments of affection. They hurt you. Then they apologize. They ignore you. Then they shower you with attention. This emotional roller coaster creates addiction. Your brain releases stress chemicals during conflict, and dopamine during reconciliation. Slowly, you become attached not to the person, but to the cycle. And that cycle feels powerful. But it is not love. It is psychological dependency. Another hidden reason you attract toxic people is fear of being alone. When loneliness feels unbearable, you accept less than you deserve. You ignore disrespect because silence scares you more. Toxic people sense this fear. They know you won't walk away easily. And when someone knows you won't leave, they stop trying to treat you well. The fear of loneliness often traps you in worse loneliness, inside a relationship. If you are naturally empathetic, you might feel drawn to broken people. You see their pain. You see their potential. And you believe your love can heal them. But love is not therapy. And you are not responsible for saving someone who refuses to heal. Toxic people often present themselves as victims. And if you have a rescuer personality, you feel needed. But being needed is not the same as being valued. And trying to fix someone can slowly break you. The first step to stop attracting toxic people is not changing others, it is changing your standards. Raise your boundaries. If someone disrespects you once, address it. If they repeat it, walk away. Stop explaining your worth. Stop convincing people to treat you right. The right people do not need convincing. When your standards rise, toxic people feel uncomfortable around you. And they leave. That if you truly want to stop attracting toxic people, you must understand your attachment style. People with anxious attachment often chase love, fear abandonment, and overthink small changes in behavior. Toxic individuals are drawn to this because they thrive on control and emotional dependence. On the other hand, avoidant people attract emotionally unavailable partners because distance feels normal to them. Until you become aware of your attachment pattern, you will keep repeating it. Awareness breaks unconscious attraction. Your intuition always knows before your heart accepts it. In the beginning, there are subtle discomforts. Something feels slightly off. But you silence it. You tell yourself you are overthinking. Toxic patterns begin the moment you ignore your inner voice. Learning to trust your intuition is powerful. If something feels wrong early on, it usually is. Healthy love feels calm, not confusing, not chaotic, not anxiety-driven. Confidence attracts attention. Self-respect attracts healthy people. There is a difference. Confidence is how you present yourself. Self-respect is what you tolerate. When you build strong self-respect, you no longer beg for attention, chase validation, or stay where you are not valued. Toxic people avoid those who know their worth. Because they cannot manipulate them easily. Self-respect is your shield that if you always give first, love first, apologize first, and sacrifice first, stop. Let people meet you halfway. Healthy relationships are balanced. If someone truly values you, they will invest effort naturally. Stop proving your loyalty through pain. Stop earning love through exhaustion. When you reduce overgiving, you automatically filter out takers. You don't need to announce your standards. Just enforce them. If someone disrespects you, reduce access. If someone lies, believe their pattern. If someone drains your energy, distance yourself. The more emotionally stable you become, the less attractive you are to toxic personalities. Because toxic people look for chaos, and you are no longer chaos. One of the biggest reasons you attract toxic people is because your mind confuses intensity with connection. Drama feels like passion. Mixed signals feel like mystery. Emotional highs and lows feel like love. But that is conditioning, not chemistry. You must rewire what you find attractive. Start choosing calm over chaos. Choose consistency over excitement. Choose respect over obsession. At first, healthy love may feel boring, because your nervous system is used to chaos. But boring is not bad, boring is stable. And stability is what real love is built on. Toxic attraction often comes from a deep need to be chosen. You try harder when someone pulls away. You feel more attached when they become distant. Why? Because you are trying to prove your worth. But love is not something you earn through struggle. The moment you stop needing validation, you stop attracting people who make you fight for attention. You don't need to be chosen by someone who cannot see your value. Choose yourself first. Your energy speaks before you do. When you are insecure, people sense it. When you fear abandonment, controlling personalities feel it. But when you are grounded, emotionally strong, and peaceful within, toxic people feel uncomfortable around you. Because they cannot manipulate calm energy. They cannot control someone who is self-aware. When you shift your energy from, "please love me," to, "I love myself," your entire dating pattern changes. You don't need to explain yourself to someone who repeatedly disrespects you. You don't need long closure conversations with someone who never valued you. Sometimes growth looks like silence. No reaction. No chasing. No arguing. Toxic people feed on emotional reactions. When you withdraw your emotional energy, they lose power. Your silence is not weakness. It is maturity. It is control. It is strength. The truth is simple but powerful. You stop attracting what you stop entertaining. If you stop replying to inconsistency, inconsistency disappears. If you stop tolerating disrespect, disrespect leaves your life. If you stop chasing emotionally unavailable people, you create space for emotionally available ones. Attraction is not random. It reflects your standards. Change your standards, and your relationships will change automatically. Here is the hard truth: toxic people are not the real problem. The problem is the part of you that keeps allowing them. That may hurt to hear, but it is empowering. Because if you are the reason it continues, you are also the reason it can stop. You cannot control who is toxic. But you can control who gets access to you. The moment you stop blaming and start taking responsibility, you take your power back. You must stop calling red flags potential. Stop calling disrespect misunderstanding. Stop calling manipulation love language. When someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Toxic patterns don't disappear with time. They grow stronger. The earlier you walk away, the less damage you carry. Love does not require you to suffer first. Instead of asking, "Why do I attract toxic people?" start asking, "Am I being the standard I expect?" When you become emotionally disciplined, self-aware, and grounded, you naturally repel chaos. You don't need to chase healthy love. It recognizes you. The version of you that tolerated disrespect will not attract the same people once you evolve. Growth changes your circle automatically. Peace is expensive. It costs relationships. It costs attachments. It costs explanations. But it is worth it. Stop sacrificing your mental health to keep someone comfortable. Stop shrinking yourself so someone else can feel powerful. The strongest people are not those who fight the loudest, they are the ones who walk away quietly. Protect your peace like your life depends on it. Because emotionally, it does. You don't attract toxic people because you are weak. You attract them because you are kind, emotional, loving, and sometimes unhealed. But once you heal, once you raise your standards, once you stop tolerating less, everything shifts. Remember this: you are not meant to fix broken people. You are meant to build a peaceful life. The moment you decide you deserve better, better begins to find you. Let this be your wake-up call. You were never born to beg for love. You were never meant to shrink yourself just to fit into someone else's broken version of affection. Every time you tolerate disrespect, you slowly convince yourself that this is what you deserve. But it is not. You deserve consistency. You deserve honesty. You deserve a love that feels safe, not stressful. And the moment you truly believe that, your entire life begins to shift. Say this to yourself: I am not an option. I am not temporary. I am not someone you can use when you are lonely. I am a priority. I am valuable. I am worthy of healthy love. When you start speaking to yourself like this, your posture changes, your boundaries strengthen, and your standards rise. Toxic people don't leave your life randomly, they leave when you no longer accept them. Imagine a future where love feels peaceful. No guessing games. No emotional roller coasters. No anxiety before replying to a message. Just calm communication, mutual effort, and respect. That future is not luck. It is a decision. A decision to walk away from what hurts. A decision to protect your peace. A decision to heal. And that decision starts today. That if you are watching this and you feel seen, if this message feels personal, then maybe it was meant for you. Maybe this is the moment you stop repeating the same story. Maybe this is the moment you stop chasing people who don't choose you. Growth is uncomfortable. But staying stuck is worse. You don't lose people when you raise your standards, you lose those who were never meant to stay. Remember this: the love you accept teaches people how to treat you. So choose wisely. Choose yourself. Choose peace. And if this message helped you see things clearly, share it with someone who needs this awakening. Because healing is powerful, but spreading awareness is even more powerful. This is your time to break the cycle. This is your time to grow. And this is your time to stop attracting what hurts you, and start attracting what heals you.